The Cowboys.
God damn it. I fucking knew you'd say the Cowboys. You know what? Fuck you and fuck your Cowboys. And I'm talking to you too, Angel. Fuck the Cowboys. Listen, every year I have to deal with some douchebag Cowboys fan doing this whole, it's our year. First of all, it's not our year. It's their year. You don't play on the fucking team. You don't even have any influence. No, they can't hear you yelling at the TV week after week after week. The Cowboys ain't making it to the Super Bowl this year. The Cowboys ain't making it to the Super Bowl next year. Cowboys ain't making it to the Super Bowl anytime in the next decade. I said what the fuck I said. You guys can deal with it. If you're Cowboys fans, I don't give a shit. Secondly, what the fuck is up with your pronunciation of Whataburger?
Oh, is it Whataburger? Whataburger? I don't know. It's not
Whataburger. I'll stab your firstborn child.
Hey, guess what? Your disdain for the Cowboys, it's the same for that overrated Sonic fucking cheeseburger that was. I'm sorry. Everyone's like, we got root beer floats. I don't give a fuck. At least Sonic has more to choose from.
And that was how you start an argument.
He just compared.
It's the same fucking thing.
Ever so sacred, which I've never had, but the ever so sacred Whataburger to Sonic.
It's this insane thing with In-N-Out Burger. Good. Everyone's like, hey, you got to have In-N-Out Burger. Overrated. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Five Guys, In-N-Out Burger, Whataburger. They're all overpriced, overrated, generic garbage burgers that just because they're an exorbitant price, people want to try to, or because they're locationalized, people just want to glorify them for no reason other than the fact that they grew up with it. You know what? Yeah. I grew up with McDonald's. I'll put the damn Big Mac up against any of those burgers any day, and I'll walk away happy.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry, you guys getting an angry Toby tonight for whatever reason? I don't know.
I mean, everything was good until Richie got you fired up. 3 seconds before we
because I knew he'd say, listen, when he was like, I've got,
I said a Hail Mary.
First of all, all right, let me tell you. Let me tell you how much Richie has in common with the standard Dallas fan. Okay. This is how I knew that Richie was going to say the Cowboys, because he started by saying, listen, I don't watch or really know anything about football. There you go. You just described the Dallas Cowboys fan. They also don't know shit about football. And they also apparently don't watch football, because if they did, they'd realize their team sucks. And I can't talk anything because I've been a Falcons fan my whole life.
Oh, so never mind. I was going to call you a piss poor Panthers fan since you were in the Carolinas, and I was like, you're just mad after that game, aren't you? But never mind. You're probably pretty fucking excited after last week's game.
Listen, the Patriots, when they destroyed the Patriots, I didn't even watch that game, but I saw the score and I immediately went to the highlights. I was like, 59 to what? 13? Or not the Patriots, the Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Carolina versus Tampa Bay. I was like, what was that score again?
I know. And
the regulators were at that game, and like they were like legit like.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, the clocks in the UK went back an hour.
No, but for real, the first two answers were legit. I threw the third ball in there just to be an asshole. But
so
49ers or Chiefs for sure, 49ers. That's who I'm calling for it.
So, okay. So what's everybody like? I'm a strong believer that the Bills have got a real shot at it this year. Yeah. So if I was going to go with my Super Bowl winner, I'm going to say the Bills. That's my prediction is the Bills.
Let's all make one prediction who we think will win the Super Bowl. We'll put it in the poll, and we'll see if people agree with us.
Well, I've got a prediction, and I've got my long shot.
Okay.
So my prediction is the Bills. My long shot, which nobody's going to agree with, the Browns.
They beat the Bengals. I don't know why everyone keeps on hyping up the damn Bengals. They look like shit. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be the Chiefs versus the Eagles. It's going to be
you're predicting the actual Super Bowl.
I know, but I didn't get to say who's going to be in it.
I want to know who you are picking to win the Super Bowl.
Chiefs.
And then who is your long shot for even just making it to the Super Bowl is fine. I'm not saying win, just making it.
Dolphins.
Mine's the Browns.
The Dolphins.
That's a long shot. Okay.
That is a long shot.
They're good this year. They're really good this year. Like I don't think Honestly, I would say if you guys are like, that's not too long of a shot, I'd be like, oh, you're right, because it seems highly likely that they're gonna do well.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So this will be fun, Richie. Big football fan.
Not really.
He's like,
That was
"No."
sarcasm.
I don't know. The Chiefs most likely will win, but I'd like to call the 49ers because I like rooting for the underdog.
Okay.
And I've already said my bullshit.
Yeah, you don't need to
if they
repeat
were
that
Yep.
shit ass fucking pick.
All right.
We all know they're
move
not
on.
making it to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm from Texas, but I live in Tennessee, so
Chiefs
Or
stuff there,
still-
Dallas Cowboys stuff here. Just I was trying to zoom in.
Cowboys or the Oilers. I mean Titans.
Okay. So for the poll, we got Bills, KC, Niners, and we'll put Philly in there only because they're the
The
undefeated.
Ravens, I mean the Browns. How bad is it that the Browns switched over to Baltimore, became the Ravens, and then won the Super Bowl?
That's awesome. That is amazing. So if I had to take a
That's
guess,
all it needed was just a city change for them to be a good team.
I mean, what good comes out of Cleveland?
The Drew Carey show.
Fair
I'm not
enough.
wrong. I'm not wrong. That was a great show.
Oh, there's somebody we know that reminds me of Mimi.
Now, who
I'll
did
let
you
your
say, Matt?
imagination do the work.
No, I mean you're not wrong. I have several people that I know that remind me. I think everybody knows a Mimi in their life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. That's a fact. All right, so polls up if you guys want to go ahead and throw in who you think
shit.
will
I forgot
potentially
to
win the
log
Super
in, you
Bowl.
guys. Fucking how dare
Potentially
you?
win the Super Bowl. All right. That was fun. I like talking sports. We don't get to do that enough because every time we do, people are like, "Ugh, sports." Ugh. Then there's poor Nita who's like, "What's American football?" But that's bullshit because we even go to London, and I say we. I'm not part of the NFL. I say we as an American because it's American football.
As an
That's
American,
why I said it. So yeah, we're over in London, and that was a pretty boring game again. So I don't know why Jacksonville is apparently London's team, but you can have them.
Well,
You can have
Keep
them.
them.
we don't even do that. We do that for football, not only football, but for anything that's American. Just we did that.
Yes.
Hiroshima,
and that's
we did that.
That
Killing
was
the
my
Germans,
big-
we did that.
and that was my big thing
Genocide, we did
with
that.
saying the whole the Dallas fans are the worst at it. The we, our, us, type mentality. They have that they all speak as if they have some sort of contribution to the team and its success every year.
It's because it's America, like you said. We as an America, because it's America's team, baby.
Yeah, except for the Texans are honestly more of America's team than the Cowboys are. If you really want to get into
very
it,
rapey,
Green
yeah.
Bay, if you really want to get into it, Green Bay is more of America's team than the Cowboys ever will be.
Because
They're
take
the
part
longest
ownership.
standing team that has never changed its location and has been in the league longer than any other team. They're it.
And they're owned by their fans.
Yep.
Mhm.
America.
So
they're
they can
publicly
say
traded.
we. So they should all be saying we suck right now because they are terrible.
I mean, I'll give it to the people of Wisconsin. They can literally say we suck. Like I own this team. Why do I have stock here? Like Aaron Rodgers should have retired last year.
Oh, it's so bad.
Richie, I'm going to say this, and I don't want it to offend you or make anything, but when I look out of the corner of my eyes, all I can see is tanning booth. I keep thinking you're in a tanning booth, and I'm like,
Oh,
I just out of the corner of my eyes, I look back, I just see the design, I see the reflection off the the wall monitor, the white thing, and then I see the lights, and I'm like, I just kind of rezone in. I'm like, he's not in a fucking tanning. I just see the tanning bed open. I think it's awesome.
Oh, so the screen.
yeah. It looks like when you open up the tanning booth and you get the bulbs stretching across.
I work from home. I'm inside all the time. I got to get some tan somehow.
He's like, this is all UV, baby. Like,
Straight up UV lights in here, bro.
Not trying to make you conscious of your screen or make everybody else now look at you because everybody is clearly looking at you right now. So
it's Richie. Let's be honest. He don't give two fucks about what you think.
you don't give a fuck, 2 fucks, he gives 0 fucks, but
Zero.
0 of them. But yeah, so either way, we forgot to tell you, but apparently you guys can read this Triple T Show. If you guys know what Tuesday is, there's a pretty funny video. Had me laughing too hard. I almost felt like I was an 8.9 like you've been. Wax assistant quits. Pretty funny little video. And then what a view. Little commentary on there that really makes the view a little bit better. Season 2, episode 43, 108th time. We've done this whole triple T thing. And for whatever reason, you guys keep coming back, and we greatly appreciate it. So, and also Thursday, we're going to do a little Thursday plug. Toby and myself had a good chat before Richie and Euban jumped in. We're trying some new stuff on the Thursday show. If you don't check it out, let us know. If you want to comment, hey, what would make it better? Last week, we did this cool little draft thing where we drafted a team of the best Halloween candy. And it was fun as hell. That was one of the most fun. And then we threw out the idea. Toby was talking about it in his lives. We threw out the idea of potentially taking the results from the teams that we draft, put them in a bracket, and then the next Thursday, all the viewers vote and see who the ultimate champion is. So we draft it. You pick the results. We kind of add, some fun, some arguing, maybe a little bit of some influence, but it's 100% viewer voted to see who the ultimate champion is, and maybe we'll even give away some candy or something. So I guess we got to figure out if we're going to do the candy bracket Thursday or do our next one and then do it. So let us know potentially in the chat what you guys think about that, if it sounds fun. And we're gonna jump into some TikTok.
Let's throw up another poll for it. Do we do the bracket or do we pick something else?
Oh, here we go. We got 11 votes on the poll. Big sports fans in here. Who won the Super Bowl? And if you're on any other platform and you're going, I don't see the goddamn poll. I'm on the Facebooks. I'm on the Twitch. I'm on the Twitter. I'm on the LinkedIn. The poll is only on the YouTube. Come on over to Beard Laws YouTube. So we're gonna end the poll. 42% of the people think the Bills will win the Super Bowl, followed by the 49ers. Sorry, there's a huge light right in my eye. Then the Philly, and then last KC. Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That surprises me that KC didn't immediately come in like a very close second to the Bills. Yeah. In my opinion, those are the two strongest teams. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to lose viewers because when we were talking about sports, we lost 7, and then as soon as we stopped, it went back up by those 7. They're like, I'll just come back when I think they're done.
Should we do the bracket? Halloween candy. Thursday.
So essentially what he's referring to, just while Matt's doing his thing, I'll go ahead and kind of explain what he was talking about as far as the brackets go.
Thank you.
So for instance, I picked Snickers as my first draft choice, and Brandon J. McDermott, he chose Reese's Peanut Butter Cups as his first draft choice. So let's say those two are in first round, like first seed versus 17th seed, whatever they automatically, because we can do a randomization seeding. And if they're against each other, we make our arguments for which one is better. And then the crowd gets to vote which wins in the battle. Is it Snickers or is it Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? Whichever win goes into the next tier of the bracket. And then we continue to move on.
Nice. Yep. Man, I looked at that light for way too long. I just blink and that's all I see is a goddamn light. Wow. And now I know that song Blinded by the Light.
Don't go into the light. It's so pretty.
Revved up like a douche. So yeah, we're gonna put it in the chat. Whether we want to do the draft, like Toby just kind of explained again, where we go through. Well, there is a poll on YouTube right now with almost 200 votes, where it's cereal, wrestling, beer brands, or fast food restaurants, which will be the next draft. So if you want to see the draft on Thursday and you'll come back and watch, let us know if you would rather see the bracket style, where we put all the Halloween candy against each other, see who the ultimate candy winner is. Let us know there either. It won't offend us either way. Just curious what the community thinks. And just because you win the poll doesn't mean we'll do it. We're gonna talk amongst the other dudes, and we'll obviously see. And Brandon and obviously producer Zach and Logan's definitely not watching this. I think his soccer team just lost. He's probably crying right now. Probably having a cold Genesee light, and probably lots of shots of something. And yeah, so we'll talk to them, and then we'll make a plan from there. So poll is up. Feel free to check it out, and we'll have some fun with this.
Am I the only person that just for a moment, while Matt was talking moments ago, that got the "Whose line is it anyway" vibe, where he's like, "Hey, welcome to Beard Laws, where your vote counts but doesn't matter."
Weird. I just saw a highlight randomly on TikTok from that show, and it brought me back to watching a bunch of that show last night, and how
the Richard Simmons episode, Richard Simmons episode of the American Whose Line Is It Anyway, is by far the greatest episode that's ever graced television.
That's the first one I always watch when I go back to that series.
Like the jet skis or whatever.
The jet ski. You immediately go to the jet ski.
Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's jump into a couple videos. You're gonna have to let me know how the sound is. StreamYard, thanks StreamYard for all you do. Sometimes you're really awesome. Sometimes you make my life and some others difficult. But they're pushing a new way to share the screen. So we'll have to see. Obviously, the choices are there, but they really are pushing you to use the Chrome tab over window and entire screen. So I have a Chrome tab up, and hopefully it's the right one. I'm going to double check this.
I hate the fact that you still have to hit share your audio. Like that's still like just automatically share it, man. Just automatically share the audio.
With the Chrome tab, it defaults share tab audio. With the entire screen, though, it does not because there could be some other shit going on the screen. So with the Chrome tab, it defaults it now.
And don't share your screen if you got your porn going. Like just
guilty.
Oh, wrong tab. This is the one where the wax assistant, and everybody's like, oh, that's a weird poll. After you watch this video, let me know if it's still a weird poll. If the audio is shitty, will you guys just let me know?
Thank you for coming today. I have my apprentice here with me. He's going to be learning how to wax. Is that okay? Yes. All right. Go ahead and open up your legs for me. Stop it. Get it together. Is everything okay? Yes, everything is okay. I'm going to go ahead and apply the wax. Whoa, that's warm.
Won't you stop? I told you don't smell that shit. What you doing? Smell that shit and fucking Mr. Krabs.
What's he talking about me? Thank you for coming.
Oh shit,
bro! That would have actually for the new trending on that still would have been a great thing for them to do, even if they would have never had like their own original audio to do that trending one where it's the. For anybody that hasn't seen the original video, what it is a guy is shotgunning a seltzer, like one of the hard seltzers, and he's shotguns it. And he's like, "Oh God!" And then he smacks his head against the garage door. Brilliant video, probably one of my favorite I've ever seen on TikTok. But now that audio is trending, and you're seeing everything from like RJ Riley did a great one when he's like, "You're an EMT POV, you're an EMT delivering a baby for this first time." He's like. Oh, what do I do? And he like smacks against the wall, holding this like baby. He's like, there's some really good ones, but that would have been perfect. Like your first time ever waxing a female client. What I do? It'd be perfect.
I laughed at that one way too hard. I thought that was pretty well done.
Oh, that was great. It was the guy was perfect. She's like, stop it, you. Stop. Is he talking about me? No, you're fine.
No, you're good.
That was sponsored by Arby's. If you guys are wanting a 5 for 5 to come back, please send your
sponsored by Arby's and goat head cheese. Like there went you.
There he goes.
Richie just has the look on like, I don't know why I do this show every week.
Yep, he's just here working on his tan, looking good.
I could be playing video games right now.
All right, let's show another one. Just an amazing view in Georgia that has some interesting comments. So make sure you guys just listen up. All right.
My asshole hurts from last night. My asshole hurts from last night.
She said my asshole hurts from last night.
She goes, my asshole hurts from last night. And then you go, and then you hear him go, I'm recording.
It's a very interesting time to bring that up. Like, why? Like, so question: do you think real or set up?
That was going to be my next question.
I hope it was set up because why is that the thought you have in that time and place?
Looking at a gaping canyon?
Yeah, exactly. You know what she's thinking? She's like, God, look how big this thing is. That's probably how my fucking asshole looked after last night. Just, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I mean, I hope it's real.
My wife's over here on the side just dying right now. She's like doubled over. She's like, fucking.
Or maybe it was the smell of the outdoors that, just had a little bit of a, like a weird odor in the canyon. And she was like, oh, my asshole pie.
Just that updraft of just like donkey piss and like elk fucking feces. Just
I think it was just the
my
water
asshole
going
hurts
down
from last night.
Oh, like, God damn, that double stuffed Oreo I got in my ass last night right now was just like this canyon. Serves you right, you fucker, for making me spit up my damn drink early, you piece of shit.
Wow.
So that's what we're doing tonight, Ewan?
That's what it is. It is.
All right,
All
brother.
right. I like this contest. All right. While you're doing that, if you guys haven't seen it yet, this has nothing to do with assholes, but it does have a hole. I wouldn't recommend putting anything in there because it's called the draft top lifter. This is only the second time I've used this, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to do it live. Nice
I got the draft top 3.0 tonight.
Ooh.
So I will demonstrate that once I get it in.
So the reason why they want the lifter, and when you're doing it, always grab from the bottom of the can. It's the sturdiest. If you go from the middle, you are going to have some issues. And the reason why they did this is so now you can use this, and it's supposed to lift it off. We'll see how all right, look at that. Well, I didn't do it right, apparently, but it's pretty damn close.
That's really close.
Yep. That was on me. I was trying to talk and be super cool and all that stuff. Turns out I'm not super cool, but gives you a nice topless experience. And
so, yeah, I mean, I am a fan of topless experiences.
So the one that I got, I got the draft top 3.0, and what that will work from the inside, and it pushes the blades around on the inside. And what some people don't like. So the reason why they made the draft top lifter is because when you use the draft top 3.0, the inside part it'll drop down into your can and then it'll float back up. And some people just didn't like that. So they made the lifter so it goes from the outside and you can pop the top off. But I will, once I get it in, I'll demonstrate how the 3.0 works.
I have to admit, being using the 2.0, the 3.0, and the lifter, I think the 3.0 is my favorite one so far. I think it works so much easier than the lifter one, but I guess it's cool that it does that, but I don't know.
These people aren't a sponsor or anything, right?
They're friends of the show, but I mean, they don't give us anything to be friends of the show, if that's what you're wondering. So you can feel free to say whatever you'd like.
That seems like a lot of work for a beer.
I mean, so using the 3.0, it's
I
like,
don't know if y'all know this, but they come pre-made with a hole.
But I'm telling you, it tastes
already
much better. I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna work on getting you one, and then you're gonna try it, and you're gonna go, "Fuck it, I was wrong."
Richie, I'll get you one. I bet it gets there to you before the Elgato stream saver thing that you're sending me will get to me.
Yeah, probably because Tree forgets to remind me.
Oh, I can't use this one.
But either way, if you guys want to check it out, there's a link in there. And hello from Detroit, Michigan. What's up?
By the way, don't forget, people, you can always turn your tab around so it can fit a straw. But I swear to God, if I see you drinking your beer with a straw, I'm just going to slap that beer right out of your hand since you're wasting it anyway.
Yeah. So when you guys drink a beer, which way do you turn your tabs? Or do you not turn
straight ahead unless there's a bunch of people drinking the same beer? Then I'll turn it sideways like this.
I take mine off if there's other people.
Oh, see, I turn to the right and then I dent the front of my can. So I turn to the right and then I have.
Even's like, I only drink liquor, you bunch of pussies.
I prefer glass bottle over can. So I'm more of a bottle, but
but some of us are poor, Euban.
I don't drink as often, especially not anymore. But I just open it and it just straight back. I guess I'm not very unique.
So Euban, are you able to shotgun?
So I don't know what the fuck happened. I had one of those shotgun tools or whatever.
No, I'm just asking, like in general, like can you chug a beer like without like taking that break? So have you ever tried the like tilt it up real fast and swirl it a couple of times and see if you can get that little tornado spin to?
Unsuccessfully. The fastest though I've ever been shotgun, it was like the pool noodles that you like suck up the water or whatever. They did that with the beer, and you go against the wall, and that was the
beer stick.
Yeah, I guess I have
a beer. I have a beer stick.
Those things are freaking sick.
But I still can't like push the plunger to do it. Like I have to suck on it like a baby on a bottle. Oh. But it does go a lot faster. You watch that plunger go. Zzz.
Could you do me a favor and go grab that right now and show us exactly what you're talking about?
Maybe I'll do it a little bit later.
I'm glad that this is recorded, so we can go back and grab Toby making that gesture.
We need to clip that for sure. Like
That's gonna be all over the internet. It's just me going. Whoa, whoa. Can't
So
wait.
for the liquor drinkers, have you guys heard of the shot straws?
yes.
Is that like the scuba?
It's kind of like the beer stick, kind of, but with a like just being able to take shots, but through a straw. I guess I've heard them. Like
it slowly goes into your drink at whatever. Whenever you take a, I've seen the one. Are you talking about the one that dispenses the liquor, like it's in a straw and it mixes it or whatever?
So you can take this anywhere. You can put it in whatever, and I guess easy to fill, or you can put it in shots, and I guess it's like ripping a shot, but through a straw.
But why would you put that into your? Why put that in your beer bottle? Like,
or
I've seen it all over the internet. I didn't know if anybody has actually tried it. I don't know anybody that's personally tried one. I was just curious if you guys did.
I swear to God, if I see somebody with one of those sticking out of their beer bottle, I'm gonna react the same way as if I saw them drinking out of a straw from their can. I'm just gonna go whack it.
But is it meant
they don't
to actually just pour a perfect shot?
Yes,
that's all it's meant to do. So you're not supposed to be drinking out of that.
So essentially, it's just like one of those toppers that you can put on that pre-measures with the little spout.
Right, but you pour it in a cup.
Pre-measures and you just pour it and pours that perfect 1.5 ounce.
So this one goes in though, and it has like an inner tube in it. So whenever you drink it, it mixes with it through the straw. So it's like the chaser and the mixer at the same time.
Who the fuck mixes their liquor?
That's what I'm saying. So that's what that's intended to do, is to make the shots go down smoother. So you have that chaser. And to me, and I'm really surprised you didn't bitch the fact that there was 2 Cowboys fans in the picture.
If you listen, but that doesn't surprise
I wasn't going to bring that up.
me at all that a Cowboys fan can't handle their fucking whiskey. But what I'm saying is, listen, why are you taking a shot if you need to like smooth it out? Like, stop taking shots, man. Like, you don't drink good liquor when you do shots. Like, you're not doing Glenlivet shots, right? you're just not. You're not doing Glenlivet Platinum as a shot. You're doing Fireball or Jack Daniels. Some shitty ass liquor is what you're doing. Jameson. That's what you do shots. You do a shot of Jameson, but you sip Tullamore Dew. You see what I'm saying? Like, you use shit liquor for shots and you sip good liquor. That's how that works.
Truth. That could have been
the
best advice that you may have ever given, especially during this podcast tonight.
Richie's all about, like, why? Listen,
I didn't know if he was putting his hands up excited or if he was just rotating.
No, that was preacher.
That's
preach.
a church thing, they do that in church. And
I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'm gonna apologize to everybody. I don't know why I'm so aggressively like.
I don't know why I am the way I am.
I don't know why I am this way that I am today, but I just listen. I promise. I still love you guys. I'm just so abrasive tonight, and I apologize in advance.
Angel's excited.
I think it makes for good viewing. For just take it out on us. Okay.
Angel goes, for fuck's sake, can one of you guys make him laugh or something? She's just saying it in the background.
I just think that's what every military personnel does in their 40s. Is just get sick and tired of
fucking everything.
Like, they're like, you need to be a man.
The difference between me and the majority of like Mill Talk and Vet Bros. Well, first of all, Mill Talk and Vet Bros are 2 completely different things. I think for anybody that's in the military, you know that. The biggest difference between Mill Talk and Vet Bros is Mill Talk drinks like bourbons and like high-end whiskeys, and Vet Bros are like, Matt Best drinks fucking Jameson. So Jameson's what we're drinking. Like, that's like, they're just a bunch of brainless followers. That's Vet Bros. Like, you can be a veteran and not do what everybody else does. It's okay to have a palate for alcohol. It's okay. Don't listen. Have a palate for alcohol. Stop drinking that shit. Nobody likes Jägermeister. Quit trying to campaign for it.
I love it.
There's a reason people mix it with shit.
So, all right, let's try to make them laugh. That's what we're going to try to do. We're going to make them laugh.
My friend.
So somebody sent one over, and there was a segment about Ask a Nurse Anything, which is always intriguing because there's the whole patient confidentiality. But I think you can apparently say things without names and scenarios, and I think we all know where this is going to go.
anything. Okay, I'll start. Have you ever worked emergency room or just?
I have. I've worked in trauma. Yes, so I've responded to all the codes and everything.
What's the weirdest thing out of someone's butt? Go.
That's a good question. That was a Febreze can. Yeah. It was so literally the note was
a pop filter.
He came in and it smelled like summer breeze.
Oh, that's nice.
And we didn't know what it was until we realized it was in his butt.
How did you realize? And how did it get up there? Like how is that possible?
Does he go
That's a Cowboys fan.
Nozzle in first or bottom in first?
I think it was the bottom in first. So every time he just clinched, it would just spray a little mist.
All right, I love that we were still on the first question. We have so many follow-ups. Asking her.
How do you not have follow-ups to that? Like, it had a Febreze can and smelled like First of all, listen, either that guy is the most metrosexual person that I've ever heard speak on a radio, or he's gay. When you go, he smelled like summer breeze. Okay.
I like it when he was like, how did it get up there? And he wanted to be like, I don't know. But there's thought medically or potentially hobby. I think he has an idea.
Well, then he will be more than qualified to explain to that lady how it got up there. As a medical professional, of course.
Fuck you, Brandon.
Brandon comes in. He's like, all right, we're going to make Toby laugh. We transition from the trigger. And Brandon's like, nope, we're not done yet.
It's too fucking early, though.
Don't start.
And next video.
Don't get them riled up, please. We already said Cowboys.
Next video. Let's stick with the butt. There's got to be some more butt stuff. Who doesn't love butt stuff? Butt.
It's awesome.
This says butt in it. Let's pause it here. Okay. Let's share the screen again.
How long do you think their butthole smelled so good, though?
You know what? As long as the can had juice in it, I would assume.
I love this video so fucking much. Hold on.
Okay.
So it was a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
Did she have a stroke on live TV? Like, what happened?
A brain aneurysm.
Like, what happened to her for real? Does anybody know the actual story behind that?
Yeah,
I mean, that's hilarious. But Jesus, like, she just went to shut off mode.
You saw the panic too right before. She's like,
yeah, she just dead stopped and she went.
Blood pressure and heart rate were fine. She did not have a stroke. She did not have a heart attack. The only thing they found was she was low on electrolytes.
Huh? She dehydrated?
Apparently.
Listen.
No, she smelled that man's fingers for real.
I've been on 16-mile ruck marches with over 100 pounds with people, and I've seen real, like, legit dehydration. And not once have I seen anybody go.
Yeah, but have you ever been dressed up like the Statue of Liberty and done a talk show? Come on, bro. It's hard work. Jeez.
I maybe you have. Maybe
I'm not trying to Zach myself out here. But yeah, what they do on talk shows, it's not as rough as what we do in the military, bruh. Snacking on fucking crayons, running 12 miles with 400-pound ruck march. Like, how dare you, sir? How dare you?
You can't say that's unpatriotic. She was dressed like the Statue of Liberty.
She's patriotic as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. She essentially was the symbolism of America's downfall.
Oh, I see what you did there. I heard stories about some of my military buddies, how they would have to like burn the shit and like throw bags and burn the shit. So segue.
Oh, burning shit right there.
Bro, imagine accidentally hitting that while you're on the shitter. Like, you just kick one, like you're looking at TikToks and you kick the one leg back too far and like
well, the one lady who was getting the wax job could use that. That way she don't have to worry about it. Just saying. Done.
Oh shit! See, the only thing is that I'm not gonna have to worry about that because mine are never solid, so I just put the fucking flame out, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, understandable.
That should be dangerous,
I
though.
feel
Isn't there, methane coming out?
I mean, that can't be real, right?
I mean, play it again. Let's see. Does it look like CGI to anybody?
No, I mean, like, I'm sure that it's real, but it can't be in a public place. Like, somebody had to make that at their house or a building. Like, that can't be in public somewhere, right?
Afghanistan. That's right.
I mean, I've never been to Afghanistan, so I don't know. Maybe that's what the shitters are like there. I can promise you that's not what we had.
It's all in English.
That's a real fucking fire, bro.
No, I'm saying that, but I mean, it can't be in a public place, right?
I just love that it's plugged into an electrical cable. Like, you see the outlet right there?
Face toilet to flush. How many people sit on it the wrong way and then?
I'm so confused.
I mean, it's just designed to burn it rather than flush it, so it turns into ash rather than. But God, could you imagine the smell when you walk in? I mean, that thing's not like perfectly sealed by any means. You're gonna walk in and smell burning feces because when you do it, it's only gonna go long enough for your feces to go in, and it looks like it doesn't stay lit until it looks like it doesn't light unless your foot is on it. So either you're burning it and smelling it, sitting there holding it the whole time, or it burns just long enough for you to close it again. And then the next person's going to come in and smell not just fresh shit, but fresh shit that's slightly smoldering until the next time you drop. Like, I don't feel like that's going to burn fast enough. Now,
like
if they would have opened it up and you would have just seen a blue flame going straight across, got it. That probably incinerated almost immediately. But what they had there, that's like throwing your shit onto a campfire. Don't do it at the next meetup. I swear to God. I swear to God. Don't do it.
Would you rather sit in that room for 4 minutes or in the waxer's room for 4 minutes?
That room for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Same.
Technically, I'll sit in both of them for fucking 20 minutes each.
Oh.
I don't have a sense of smell.
I was gonna say.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
He's gonna
God
play
damn
that
it.
card. But the good thing is you're
Cheater's
never gonna
card.
have a cold toilet seat, right?
Yeah, there's that.
Or ass
I
hairs.
mean, solid fucking argument.
I mean, hey, I was gonna Google who invented the burning toilet to see if that's still a thing. Might as well
The U.S.
Google
Army
it.
or Taco Bell. It's one or the other.
Whole bunch of things came up that I don't really want to Google or care about anymore. Moving on.
I don't want to see that again.
I'm good with that one. There we
That's
go.
why I use DuckDuckGo so they can't research my history.
And Pipo was trying to get.
Oh no. Oh
Gave
no.
yourself a massive wedgie.
That's a hemorrhoids builder right there.
I would throw those underwear in that toilet for sure because they're never going to be the same.
Bro, like you can feel the helplessness coming from this guy.
And
Like,
from
you
that
just
moment
feel
forward,
it.
he always carried a pocket knife.
Rule number one.
Here's the thing: is it the ass that hurts or the nuts that hurt most?
I was
at
gonna
this
say the
point?
balls.
I think his balls are in his ass at this point in time.
Like, bro. See, listen, kids. This is the perfect ad for why you should stop low riding your pants. Stop letting your underwear hang out of your pants. All right. This isn't prison. Okay. Just wear your jeans or your sweatpants normally and make sure your underwear is underneath, and this shit won't happen to you. You're in middle white suburban America. Stop low riding. Just did you see that park? That's a nice area. Stop low riding. Like you're not gangster, and you've proved it here. The entire world can now see that you're not You poor bastard.
I think it's in Philly, and this guy's trying to train like Rocky, clearly, or he's Little Mac and Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Somebody throw this man a chicken.
Yeah, he's just running around and just somehow got caught up on there. Maybe he wasn't tough enough in the fight, and the bullies were like, you know what? Fuck it, you're getting hung by your underwear again.
How do you not immediately try to hook the heels of those Converse All-Stars into the open hole of the links in the fence to like give you a little bit of grip to push up?
Well, here's the thing. He clearly had to
not very
do
athletic.
this himself because he's recording himself doing it, right? So this is him saying, I'm going to give myself a wedgie and get out of this? Or
he probably thought he could do it. He probably thought he could do it and then realized very quickly.
Or do you think he was trying to do like a stunt where I'm going to jump the fence or parkour the fence or something, and then it went wrong? Like,
oh yeah, no, that
for sure
that he was trying to hoopty doopty over that fence and make it look cool, and everything just went south.
Yeah. How stretchy are those underwear?
Oh fuck!
They don't make them like that anymore.
Sons of bitches look like they were made of spandex. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I mean,
I thought it was a thong with as much as they were getting stretched. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
can you imagine like that happening to you, and all you can see is a little camera or a phone just witnessing all of it, and you're just like, God, fucking damn it! And then whenever you do get free, watch this repetitively enough to like not delete it and just be like, you know what, fuck it, the rest of the world can see it.
Fuck it, I'll get a lot of views out of this. Like,
right.
That's what the world has become. Is like, I do love the fact that we see a lot of fails that people have recorded of themselves, because you sit there going, why the fuck would you ever? And then you're like, oh, because the world is based on view count now.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to see some really dumb shit happening because fame, because the chance at fame.
100%.
Agreed.
Last week, I think Euban was talking about a hot nun. Is that correct?
Yeah, the flying nun.
Yeah. So somebody sent a video apparently of a hot nun. So they said, please, I don't know who said, there was something about this. So I'm just going to show the video and show you proof that apparently there's a hot nun, maybe.
Look at this little hot nun. Hey, girl. Look at this little hot nun.
Nice.
Hey, girl.
So whenever I did see that video, because I saw that on my For You pages when I was like, damn, my phone fucking, it hears everything. Even during the podcast, it knew to put this on my fucking For You page. It knew. Big Brother's always listening.
So here's the other thing is, this is a perfect segue into how people get upset and offended over anything nowadays. So we all know about the sexy nun costumes and the sexy priest costumes, and I mean, it's Halloween.
No, tell me more.
Like, it's just
in detail.
We've all seen them. Apparently, there's like a huge hullabaloo over Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox going as like a sexified nun and priest for Halloween, and like posing where she's like on her knees like this, and he's like giving her a communion wafer, but they're all like dressed up, like he's dressed up as like a hot priest and she's dressed up as a sexy nun, and they're like, people are losing their minds, and I'm like, just guys, just let it go.
They should be more offended that he actually performs. Like, honestly, that should be what I would be offended about, is the fact that he still goes on stage and acts like people enjoy his fucking music.
Anybody else besides me laugh at the Eminem diss track that he made? I was like, oh, you've fucked up. Like, you've woken a sleeping dragon. Like, Eminem's just been waiting for a reason to make another track. Like, thanks.
Yes.
Now I get to hear Eminem again.
What's in the bowl?
Yeah.
Oatmeal or cereal.
Yeah, that's not the one that you want to go after, but it's one that we all want to go after. Let's go. How did
he score Megan Fox, man? She's hot.
Well, she's got the big toe thumbs.
I don't give a shit. She's hot as shit.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, Jesus.
I ain't looking at her hands, Toby.
He's like, he can stick all 4 toes up my ass. I don't give a fuck.
So Zach said something about eating McDonald's. He's got some pumpkin.
He missed pumpkin pies.
He missed it. Anyways, we'll see if he notices again at some point. So this is
the background dropped. I missed it. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Yo, what time you guys get out? Yeah. You want to plug? Yo, I'm gonna make sure we only eat 19 of these fuckers so I can eat one out your ass later.
What?
Chickens?
Thank you very
Yo,
much.
so they ordered 20 McChickens, and he's gonna save one so he can eat out her ass later.
I tell you what, man. Like,
yeah, boy.
That's my drunk go-to is the McChicken. The McChicken with cheese and bacon is my drunk go-to.
Oh, okay. That's a power order I've never done.
Get the old McDouble with mac sauce. It's cheaper. Just boy.
Yep.
Dude,
do you notice how we all have like our drunk go-tos? It's not like Taco Bell or anything. We all do like some sort of weird special order at McDonald's.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just that's the thing. The McDonald's, you always know what to expect. It's you know what I mean, and especially whenever you're hammered, you're like, I don't give a fuck. You could put McNuggets on this McDouble with mac sauce. I don't give a shit. Pile it all together. I'll force it down my meat hole. I don't give a shit.
And it's convenient. There's a McDonald's everywhere that you can potentially ever be drunk. And
we have
right where I used to spend a lot of time getting drunk was across the street from a bowling alley was a McDonald's. And allegedly, maybe I'd have a beverage back in the day and go over there, but I was really always scared of the McDewey. So I made sure that I, drank so much water and only had, 1 beer an hour. So there was never any, potentials of that happening.
No, Matt, you just nailed it. That was it. That's how I developed this. This is what I get when I get drunk. So I used to go bowling every weekend. We had a guy that was staying with us, a buddy of mine from the military. He was staying with us, and every weekend he and I would go bowling, and we'd go bowling. We'd get a few pitchers, and then
did you ever listen to Kid Rock?
Would always say, "Hey, I'm not drinking, and you can drink tonight." So like somebody would always be drinking like 2-3 pitchers while we're bowling. The other one would be like have a beer, and then nothing for the rest of the night. But it was always a stop at McDonald's on the way back home from the bowling alley, which is like half a block away. And he's the one that was like, dude, I'm telling you, the best drunk meal that you can get is a McChicken with cheese and bacon. I was like, okay, I'm drunk. I'll take whatever you're ordering. Like, let's do it. And I was like, no, this is from this point on. This is my drunk go-to.
Do you think that McDonald's secretly owns every bowling alley in America, and then they get you drunk just so you go to McDonald's?
I don't know, but I've never been to a bowling alley that literally doesn't have a McDonald's like within a block of it.
Can you? Like
it's the closest fast food place to any bowling alley I've ever been at.
Well, shit.
It's like
we might have just uncovered a very deep, dark secret. And if none of us make it to the Thursday show, I want to throw out the poll that everybody right now, 61% wants to see the bracket. So if we're not able to do the bracket, it's because McDonald's found out that we found out the secret.
Bro, it's just like if you see a Food Lion grocery store and it doesn't have a takeout Chinese restaurant right next to, immediately next door to it, run. Don't go to that Food Line. Like it's not.
Look at this. You guys are on the same page.
Not next to a Chinese buffet, but there's always a Chinese takeout right next to a food. Literally right next to a Food Line. There's a Chinese
McDonald's
takeout.
In a bowling alley parking lot. That's
You're
it.
absolutely correct.
That is the bowling alley I'm going to go to. That is the Lewis Black Starbucks across from a Starbucks moment. Like,
wow. We came up with something crazy here. Make sure somebody clips that too.
Can I also say, like, yes. I'm a huge fan of bowling alley food. Like the food that they make in the bowling alleys is legit. Like everything from, especially the fries, bowling alley fries. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be a little disappointed when you come up and visit me and go to the bowling alley. The only thing you can eat is from a vending machine.
I'm not going bowling with you.
That explains why you were going to McDonald's for sure.
I don't think they serve food at our bowling alley. I think it's just meth, heroin, and fentanyl.
Still better than the vending machines.
Sniffles, if it smells like ketchup and mustard, we got that bitch ass clown. What?
We need to see pictures of your bowling alley like this.
Our Food Lion has a Chinese takeout directly next to it, and then across from it, like directly across from it, like at the other end of the parking lot, is a giant Mexican restaurant, and a legit Mexican restaurant, like a high quality, very nice Mexican restaurant.
Are you ready to see the bowling alley?
Fucking always.
So this is the outside. These are Google image. No, that's on the Facebook, I guess.
Bro, you gotta love bowling alleys that have the domed roofs that looks like it's some sort of weird fucking indoor sports complex.
Okay, we got that. This is the indoor. This is the lanes.
Don't you have like a lot of Amish around you?
Yeah, but they don't come to the bowling alley much.
I'm just surprised that you don't have
see
pin bowling there.
But if you look, the walls are still carpeted.
So you guys
that's
don't have
the best.
screens? Where's your monitors?
No, you keep score yourself.
No, you on pencil. Do you not know how to keep score on pencil?
I do, but okay, I know how to do a lot of things,
You're
but
like,
there's
what
the
is this,
convenience
the
factor.
1980s?
Hey,
like,
you guys want to,
bro?
You know what sounds good? Bowling and math. Yeah, it's fucking no wonder.
Here we go.
Drunk there. Fuck
See the carpet walls?
Dude, I love that. I would go bowling there all day. Dude, they even got the old school plastic seats. Yeah. That's the bowling alley I'd like to go bowling at.
Blue pin nights. You get the PBR Saturday night 7 to 12. Whenever you get the blue pin in front and get a strike, you get a 6-pack.
Do they do you get so besides the color pin bowling, do they do moonlight bowling there? I love moonlight bowling.
No, these are all the lights that they have right here.
Do you know what moonlight bowling is though?
Is it like cosmic bowling? Another
is another name for it is the cosmic bowling, where they turn all the lights off and then you also have colored pins and
like this.
Yes, but they usually
don't
have
do that.
colored pins in there as well, so that you can, and they have certain frames that if you get a strike during that frame, you get a certain prize and stuff like that. Yeah,
this is Aaron.
Keep in mind at that bowling alley, you have to set the pins up yourself too, so they're not having cosmic.
it's just they're all attached to a string that you just pull and they like stand back up and like
good times. Good times.
like straight up kingpin style, where he's out back with his dad bowling, and they'd like set them all back up, little wooden pins.
The owner just has his kids go out there and reset them up each time.
Yes, there's arcade games in there. Yeah, just
the
good time.
bowling alley arcades is where it's at, man.
Pinball, couple. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, but I don't know. You guys said something about French fries at some point. I'm assuming in our McDonald's talks, and
I definitely did. I talked
somebody
about
sent this in, so
bowling
we're just gonna show it. That's a lot of French fries. Now I want French fries.
I'm hungry.
And we talked about farts earlier, so. I would murk somebody. I would absolutely murk somebody. That'd be the end of that'd be the whole end of your life right there.
Staged.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
I figured it was going to be ass, so I was just putting my answer in. Staged.
Yep,
but
100%.
I guarantee you, if we didn't plan that out, that'd be the end of you right then and there. Like I'd be like, yeah, you knew better.
A brand new white shirt for that.
It's true. I mean, it makes it pop better.
Yeah, well, and I was gonna say, first things first, if you ever see a video with somebody literally wearing just a plain white t-shirt, you can pretty much guarantee it's staged or scripted.
Or they're a fan of the band Plain White Tees.
Even still, they would probably be wearing a graphic white shirt.
Terrible
that said
merch.
like plain white tees on it.
Terrible name to try to sell merch, right?
Oh, absolutely.
An old band name recently resurfaced to me that I forgot how awesome the name was. Brilliant marketing for this one. The Butthole Surfers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the song Pepper is now resurfacing throughout TikTok as a trend.
Hell yeah. And they're going, what? We're not even a band anymore.
Yeah.
But you're about to make some money on some royalties, maybe. I don't know how that works. I'm not a band, but either way, this has nothing to do with bands. But Halloween just happened yesterday, and this was sent to me 4 times, so I feel obligated
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, body paint. You don't have to do it. God damn it.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. You can't be nailed for blackface with that one. Like, bro, you can't do black body. What is this? What is this? The 80s? Like, we don't do that shit.
Don't do it, body paint. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then he gets that little chuckle in his voice. Don't. Oh.
He's like, God damn it. But you notice he didn't stop with the God damn it on the white? Huh? Racial. Racial. Can't be
double
racist
standards,
if it's
my friend,
white.
double standards.
Listen, I'll be your emotional support Negro for anybody that needs one. I'm your guy.
He's your guy. All right, Toby sent this in. Let's do this one, and might be one of the last ones. Let's do this. This one was good. Sorry.
Even I'm like, which one is it?
Ancestry.
Oh.
I'm learning so much about my family tree.
My great aunt owned her own factory during World War II.
This is my great grandmother Josephine, a dressmaker from New York. Thanks to Ancestry.com, I can learn all about her life.
This is my great grandmother Josephine, also a dressmaker in New York.
Wait, what?
I always thought I was just Irish, but turns out I'm 40% Hungarian. Now that's crazy.
I'm sorry,
This is when I told my mom, she couldn't believe it. Can someone please just...
I feel like I really know my family now, inside and out.
I just love how they kept cutting it off and like would go back to like a legitimate person being excited, and then it goes right back to them. And she's like, "Wait a minute," and that's where it cuts off again. Goes back to another person going, "You really get an in-depth feeling of your family," and it goes right back to them like,
"Oh hell, they'd only make some third cousins. They're all right."
Oh, Angel goes, he brought out all of Tennessee in that one.
I just live here. I'm not from here. All right.
That was good. All right. Do you guys know the bigger isn't always better?
You hear that, babe?
I'm very well aware
Not
of this.
always better. Let me grab the bigger triangle, and I will show you that just because the tool works doesn't mean it's the best tool for the job. In this case, I could have simply used a smaller pencil. After all, it's not the length of the pencil that matters, it's how you use it. Bigger is not always better.
I'm not going to lie to you. That's not where I thought that was going at all, but I'm still very happy with the result.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
I mean, you're not fucking wrong. Like,
I mean, Richie ain't wrong. It happens.
It do be happening. It do be.
Richie's like, it do be happening.
Uncle Pa says it's just fine. Kissing cousins is legal in all 50 states.
Listen, my Uncle Daddy told me it was fine, so it's all right.
My Uncle Daddy brother said everything's fine in this household.
I'm my own grandpa. It's all right.
I love that song, by the way. Thank you for saying that. I absolutely love that song. If you've never heard it, please look up I'm My Own Grandpa. It's amazing.
Good friends at the show.
Big fan. Toby, has anything like this ever happened in your house?
Yes.
And I would have just left it. You have to come and press me. Come at me like I was from criminal. You know how that made me feel? To walk into a police station with my mom and a fucking...
I love how his immediate reaction is to laugh.
Specifically after something like that happens, me being the guy on the couch staring at her and just slowly but surely smiling like
trying to suppress the laugh.
Yeah, like just looking at her going, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, did we get that on tape?
My favorite thing is the sound. So you get two flaps, right? You get that thwap flap, and that's from the dog's first two shakes, and it's just as fast as the first two flaps. that the third one, which sounds identical to the first two, is from it smacking her square in her right in her face. Is you just get thwat that pow, and she's just like. And he's just
Thankfully, I mean, it wasn't like one of those huge dog bones. It looked like a teddy bear or something, so she'll be all right. But
I
we
was
got one
hoping
more
it was
video.
a Kong on a rope.
Oh,
just saying.
This one's good.
You've been. I want to say you sent that one to me, and I was like, he had to have been an 8.
Oh, for sure. So good. It was the laugh, dude, every time. Can you play it one more time? I need my serotonin.
No. All right, one more time. One more time for you, Win.
Oh, that should be somebody's
Like,
alarm,
the video
dude.
is stupid, but it's his little giggle or whatever that is at the end that really does it.
He should have said first try, or that might be what he said in.
I mean, that's I have no idea what language that was that he
Portuguese,
used, but
maybe?
yeah.
I know. I thought for a minute he drew his mustache on with the marker, but apparently that is hair. I wasn't sure. I mean, you look. I was like, it's marker, but
I feel like this is the prequel to one of the videos that you react to where they're drawing the beard on people.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Those are the worst.
That's the at-home version.
This is what happens when you don't go into the barber shop.
Well, that's what we got. That's the show. Hopefully you guys had fun. I know I did. There was one more comment though that I did just want to show. There's no audio.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
I knew it.
I mean, all we want for Christmas is you. Well, if you were a betting person, you would have just lost because we were able to make him. That was too easy. I mean, what else were we going to do?
I hate that stuff too, though. Oh.
You know I have to sleep with him, right?
It's not even I mean, it's November. We hadn't even got through Thanksgiving yet. You freaking heathens.
My internet's so bad it lagged, so you literally popped the fuck out of nowhere and scared the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie, like that. I was like, "What the?"
That was pretty good, huh?
It was good.
I didn't make that shit up. All right, Angel, you want to be the outro and tell everybody goodbye?
Goodbye, everybody.